How to prevent dog fights. Aggressive behavior in dogs can be scary, whether it's in your home or in public. Luckily, you can take steps to prevent it. If you have two or more dogs that are resource aggressive, meaning they fight over food or toys, you can take steps to keep them separated during stressful times. If your dogs just tend to fight with each other, you can lower aggression by changing some of the environmental factors. When you're in public, take steps to stay away from stray dogs, as you never know when they'll want to start a fight, as opposed to,
Like
let's go play with that
approaching
random
them?
dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're introducing new dogs, make sure to do it slowly and in a neutral location to keep them from fighting. Also, so this dog, I don't, is this a pug in the image?
Well, let me zoom in.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, what is this dark spot? Is this a penis?
I don't know.
Because there's this dark spot
Look at
here.
this dog on the left. Like its eyes look like kind of
Oh.
like they're going opposite ways.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Also, this looks like the baby gate that we have.
It does. Yeah. Interesting.
And I guess this kind of looks, the one on the right kind of looks like our dog.
A little bit. A little bit. Okay, that doesn't look like a mouth. Like this.
No, look at his eyes.
Yeah,
His
no, the eyes are crazy.
Crazy eyes.
Method 1 of 4, preventing resource aggression at home. Feed your dogs 2 to 3 times a day on a strict schedule. Fights over food often stem from feeling insecure about it. To help tone that down, try spreading your dog's food out over the day so they get to eat more often, as it reassures them that you will continue to feed them. Also, don't just give them like a giant pile once a day. Also, make sure to use a set schedule. If they can predict when they will get fed, they will feel more secure about their food.
Once your dogs are on a schedule, they will know when feeding time is. They will bug you until you feed them, so try to stay on time.
They do.
That is the most accurate statement I've heard today. And it doesn't apply to just dogs. It applies to cats and rabbits and guinea pigs. Personal experience.
Give your dogs an amount of food they can finish in less than 5 minutes.
So not this amount.
Possibly not. Only feed your dogs as much as they need during their meal times so they won't leave any food in their bowls. I mean, I've never had a dog that will leave food.
Kristen's does.
Really? Which one?
Gigi.
Rex? Oh, okay.
No, Rex goes over and eats Gigi's food.
That way, your dogs will only focus on eating their meal rather than fighting over food. Aim to give your dogs
2/3 to 1 cup.
148 to 224 grams of food per meal. So they have 2 cups, 448 grams total throughout the day. Don't move the bowls before your dogs are finished eating, since it could increase how protective they are of their food and may make them more aggressive.
Same house, same gate, different dogs.
This one on the right, what's going on with it?
It just has a lot of hair.
Well,
And a beard that looks like tentacles.
yeah. Move your dogs to separate rooms to feed them to calm aggression. If you have dogs who constantly try to steal each other's food and end up in nipping wars, then this could be your best option. Put them in rooms where they can't see each other and then feed them. This is also a good idea for when you're giving them treats or toys. What?
It says put them in separate rooms where they can't see each other, but these
Oh, yeah,
dogs can
it's not-
see each other. There's
not
just a gate in
illustrated.
front of them.
Yeah. No, this is just designed to taunt the dogs.
Yeah.
This is also a good idea for when you're giving them treats or toys. If you know your dogs are going to fight over a treat or toy, take them to separate rooms. Make sure each dog gets something, though, as leaving one dog out will cause tension.
What if both dogs don't deserve it?
Yeah, that's true. I, this dog, what
You
it's
can't let you zoom in.
I know. What is going on with its face?
It has too much hair, and it's like crowding its eyes and
But
creating folds in the hair, I guess.
no, because it just has one tuft of hair coming out of its face. Like,
Like an eyebrow. They're massive eyebrow hairs.
it just doesn't look right. Discourage your dog from guarding its food by training it over time. Part of food aggression is territorially based, so your dog will want to guard its bowl. Start by standing 3 feet away and asking the dog, "What do you have there?" in a conversational tone.
What do you have there?
Toss a small treat into the bowl after you talk to them and repeat the process every few seconds. As the dog gets more comfortable, start taking steps closer to the bowl and feeding them treats. Once the dog feels safe when you're near it while it's eating, try lifting the bowl away. Training your dog so it doesn't guard its food can take a bit of time. Stay the same distance away and continue training if the dog doesn't respond or is still aggressive while it eats. If your dog is still actively aggressive about its food, then seek professional help from a behavioralist to help. Oh, so in this next one, they've just given up, killed the dog, and flensed its
Oh
bones, and
my
this
god.
is a dog femur. Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is method 2 of 4. Kill your dog.
I think this is step 5 of method 1.
Oh, it is. I'm saying this is the next one. Warning: be extremely careful since an aggressive dog could bite you. Don't do anything to provoke your dog into defending its food. Well, yeah, this is what happens if you provoke it, then you have no choice. Okay. Put away food, toys, and bones when you're not there to supervise. If you have resource aggressive dogs, these items can cause fights to break out, which could be dangerous if you're not there. Only let your dogs have them when you can see them, and put them back up when you're not around, even if you're just in another room. I thought this was a tombstone.
It does look like it. Dog obedience school. This dog looks like it has cat whiskers.
It does. It looks afraid. And this, do you think this is male or female? This human?
I think female.
Okay, it's
I
pretty
feel
hard
like
to
they're
tell.
wearing yoga pants maybe, and like they have a strand of longer hair. Work on obedience training with your dog. Obedience training won't necessarily keep your dog from fighting. However, they are more likely to stop fighting when you command them if they have this kind of training. Take your dog to an obedience school or work on training commands like sit and stay at home. Try the clicker training approach. With this method, you teach your dog that the sound of the clicker button is a good thing by rewarding it with a treat as soon as it hears the click. Then you can use it as a way to reinforce the behavior you want, like clicking when your dog sits. We tried a clicker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we gave it enough time.
No, I don't think so.
Have your dog spayed or neutered if a vet recommends it. Intact dogs, that's a weird way of saying that. Intact dogs have more hormones running through their bodies, which could lead to more fights, particularly in male dogs. However, getting your dog spayed or neutered could make your dog more competitive if they have similar natures or behaviors.
Why would it make your dog more competitive?
That doesn't sound right. Talk with your vet or a behavioralist that's familiar with your dog to see if spaying or neutering them is the best choice. If you can't afford to have your pup spayed or neutered at a veterinarian, look around for low-cost clinics in the area. Sometimes local shelters will offer this service inexpensively. I was reading it. If you can't afford to have your pup spayed or neutered at a veterinarian, like, what is the alternative to a veterinarian?
Yeah, just seek out someone with a sharp spoon.
A sharp spoon?
Yeah, or sharpen your own. Squeeze your dog through this hole in the cage.
Well, and, like, again, its eyes look like they're going in, like, opposite directions. Crate your dog when you're not around. While some people consider crates cruel,
Oh,
most dogs feel safe and secure in their crates, as it acts as a den for them. It's basically like a room. Like for a human, it's their room.
yeah.
Plus, crating will keep your dog from acting aggressive towards one another while you're not there to stop it. Make sure a crate is just big enough for your dog to stand up fully, sit up, and lay down. If it's too big, it won't feel secure, but you don't want your dog to feel uncomfortable. Crate training can also help you housebreak a dog, but it can be a good way to break up fights if you send the dog to separate crates. If you don't want to use crates, try leaving your dog in separate rooms. So it's the same thing, except in a room it's big enough where they can pee and poop.
This says that they won't feel secure. So that's the cruel thing, is to
Yeah.
just put them in rooms.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh my. So this is like
Pheromone
ground up
diffuser?
puppies to harvest their
Like,
pheromones.
What do you do with this thing on the right?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's injecting them.
It does.
Yeah, I guess it's like a Glade. Okay, I think this is supposed to be like a Glade plug-in, and here this is supposed to be an
okay.
electrical plug-in.
Okay.
I mean, no, it's not a good drawing. That doesn't look right. It looks like prongs that go into the dog. Try a calming pheromone diffuser for dogs. The pheromones in these sprays or diffusers are shown to decrease stress in dogs. If your dogs have fear-based aggression, it may help calm them down and lower the number of fights in your home. You can find these diffusers in most pet stores and online. You just plug them into the wall and refill them as they empty. This may not work for all aggressive dogs, but it doesn't hurt to try it.
I don't think I've ever seen that. It says
I don't
like,
think
in
so.
most pet stores and
No,
online. I've never.
this doesn't look.
No, I've never seen that or heard of it before.
Yeah, this doesn't look familiar.
That's weird.
I agree.
Weird tuft over its eyes
Yeah.
again. Visit the veterinarian if aggressive behavior suddenly appear. If your dog's behavior problems recently appeared, they may have an underlying condition. When your dog is in pain or not feeling well, they may lash out other dogs around them, or even you.
That sounds like they're whipping them. Lash out other dogs. Yeah.
Lash.
Yeah.
Get your dog into the veterinarian to see if something is wrong. You should see the veterinarian if you notice any change in behavior with your dog. You never know what could be behind it.
I mean, yeah.
Whoa,
Oh dear.
Whoa, wait.
Oh,
look at this vet's hand. Like, it looks very alien.
Yeah, it does.
It's like really long. And
These look like hot dogs on a wrist. Yeah. No, they do look, yeah. Those don't look like human
you
hands.
haven't seen the movie Signs, have you?
No,
It's
just
like
the parody.
The alien hands. That's what.
Oh,
it's making me
okay.
think of.
Okay. You should see how we pee.
Is that from the parody?
That's from Scary Movie 3. Okay, call a dog expert if they're shouting at each other. Consult an expert if the dog fighting continues. If you end up having to take one of your dogs to the veterinarian because of a fight, it may be time to call in expert help. Yeah, an expert will observe your dog's behavior. Who are these experts? Like, what do you just search? I mean, because, no, you're going to get scammed. No, if you're stupid enough to just consult some quote-unquote expert. Oh, God. Okay. An expert will observe your dog's behavior and give you tips on how to prevent fights.
I mean, I could do that.
Right. They can also, like, what qualifications does a dog expert have?
I don't know.
I mean, if you, like, search any question about dog behavior on the internet, you'll get, like, 100 different freaks screaming at each other, like, they're radically different opinions on, like, simple things. So I'm not going to trust any so-called dog expert. I mean, and this sounds like you're paying them. Don't pay them. No. They can also help you train your dogs to follow commands. To find a trainer or dog behaviorist, ask your vet for a recommendation or look up reviews online. No.
Method 3 of 4, keeping your dog safe in public.
Also, why is this person wearing clown shoes?
Why does it look like Ronald McDonald is walking?
It does. Yeah, it does. It does. And like this dog had just had its tongue sticking all the way out in a previous picture. This is the one that looked like it had its eyes facing different directions, but like its tongue is like all the way out. I don't think that's normal. I mean, a little bit out is normal, but put your dog on a leash at all times in public.
Wow.
Yeah, if they're aggressive, you probably should do that.
I would have never ever thought about that.
Also, that's the law in most places.
Yeah.
This is as much for your dog's safety as it is for the safety of other dogs. If your dog isn't on a leash, you can't pull it out of a situation when things go bad. Well, yeah.
Plus, you don't want to be responsible if your dog happens to act aggressively, injuring another dog.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to be I don't want to be responsible? I thought I did. Jesus.
You don't know how your dog will react if another dog starts a fight. Your dog may fight back and seriously injure it, and in some cases, local laws may require it to be put down. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Wouldn't the other dog who started the fight be the one that gets put down?
I mean, this says... Oh, you're right. It says if another dog starts a fight. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes, both of them would get put down. But
if you know that your dog has anxiety or behavioral issues that make it aggressive, get a leash that has the word nervous printed on it so other owners are aware of it.
Why not just get one that says psychotic or, hyper-aggressive or bloodthirsty on it?
Bloodthirsty.
Yeah. Okay, whoa! What is this one on the left? It looks
like a teddy.
Yeah.
No. Did you ever see the animated Peter Pan?
Yeah.
So one of the Lost Boys dresses a bear, and it kind of looks like that.
It does kind of look like that. Yeah. Interesting. Back away from other unleashed dogs.
But your dog isn't supposed to be unleashed, so it's not another dog, it's an unleashed dog.
If you're with a dog and another one runs up off a leash, it's best to get out of the situation as you don't know how that dog will react. Why not just shoot the other dogs? I mean, it's coming at you. You're completely within your rights to just gun it down. Don't turn your back on the dog, which could encourage aggression, but do try to get away by walking backwards slowly.
But not too slowly if it's running at you.
Yeah. If your dog is small enough, pick it up as you back away.
Is this a bear?
This one? It kind of looks like a bear. Yeah. I think it's a Rottweiler or something, but it kind of looks like a bear.
Watch for signs of aggression in your dog and other dogs. These can include growling and snarling, as well as standing up tall.
Yeah.
I was reading its tail.
Oh, no, that's okay.
They may have stiff posture. Look at their ears, which may be raised along with their hair on the head and back. They're also likely to move slowly with purposeful steps while they stare at your dog. Okay, yeah, I think you would notice all of those. Usually, if a dog is aggressive, it's going to happen a lot faster than that.
Yeah.
If you notice these signs, get away from the other dog if at all possible. Wow, never would have guessed. If you're taking your dog for a walk and you suspect that it might get aggressive with another dog on your path, pass the other dog in a wide arc so the dogs don't feel like they need to confront each other.
This dog is being aggressive on its own.
Yeah.
I don't think trying to...
Give it a wide
Yeah, I don't
arc.
think trying to placate it is the solution here.
No.
Okay, this one on the right looks like a rabbit that has, some kind of serious disease.
The one on the left is pretty cute.
Yeah. That's the one with the pheromone disperser.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Try saying sit or stay to the other dog, but don't yell or scream. Many dogs have learned obedience training. But this makes it sound like it's just an unleashed dog that possibly doesn't have an owner.
Right. Sit.
Yeah.
Stay.
So if you say these to a dog, you may be able to get them to stay back. Just use a firm, commanding tone and a clear voice. Yelling and screaming will make the situation worse, as the other dog may take it as aggression. Also, why point at the dog on the left and hold your hand up?
I think it's like you say like sit and like you usually point at them and then like stay, you put your hand up like in a stop sign.
Okay, that makes sense. Throw some kind of cookie at it.
A rock? A hard boiled egg.
Toss a handful of tasty treats at an approaching dog.
Hard boiled egg.
If a dog is coming toward you and you're not sure if it's friendly, you can use treats to slow down its approach. If you throw them toward the dog, they'll often stop to look around for more tasty morsels. Try chicken jerky for dogs. Pieces of cheese.
I'll just carry that in my
you're
pocket.
just carrying cheese in your pocket. Use the time to get you and your dog out of the way. Okay. Use an umbrella as a shield. Okay. Hold an umbrella out to shield yourself and your pup from dogs. When a dog is coming your way and looking aggressive, this can be a simple way to buy yourself some time. Open the umbrella and hold it out in front of you. It won't keep a dog away for long, but it may be enough time for their owners to show up or for you to grab another distraction. Okay. Make sure to carry an umbrella with you at all times if you want to use this trick.
Wow, wait,
Yes.
I can't just like
Yeah,
magically
you can't just count
pull
on
it out of the
you can't
air.
count on one being like just lying around for you to
An umbrella. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god. Spray it with some kind of like
dump your entire water bottle on the dog.
yeah. I don't like the way all these dogs are drawn. They all look like they're like they've maybe this is okay because I was going to say they all look like they've had like Rogaine poured on them. Like they all look excessively furry, so maybe that's what this is. Also, I like that like I mean, I guess it's to protect your dog. This one just looks very non-threatening.
Yeah, it really
Isn't this like a
does.
like a Scottish Terrier
I
or
think so,
something?
yeah.
Like I don't know if that one's gonna be all that dangerous. Squirt an approaching dog with water to startle it into stopping. Okay. Use a water bottle as a pop-up lid since they squirt better as opposed to what? Like a screw-off lid?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Then when the dog comes your way
Or
that's
like-
not on a leash, what?
Or like one with a straw, those don't squirt very well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Squirt the water in its face to keep it from getting too close to you and your dog. Just be sure not to drink all the water when you're walking.
It's like the umbrella.
Well, if you urinate
have
in your
to-
bottle after you... Oh, the umbrella? Yeah,
Like,
you actually have to have
have
this thing.
The bottle
Otherwise,
with
you're not going to be
water.
able to use it.
Right.
Yeah. No, you could also use a small water gun or even a spray. Like, what do you mean even a spray bottle? Like, why is that? Oh my. Okay, this looks like they threw paint on the jar or powdered sugar or something.
Powdered sugar, that's
Yeah.
funny.
This dog looks drugged. He looks like, yes. A break stick?
Yeah, I don't know what... I've never heard of that before.
Neither do I.
If your dog does get into a fight, you can use a break stick to wedge a dog's mouth apart. It has a rounded end and makes it safe for the dog. Use it to pry open a dog's mouth during an intense fight, then try to back away slowly. Another option is to carry a citronella candle for dogs.
The spray?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I've just always put those two, like citronella candle.
Okay.
The citronella spray for dogs. The startling smell is sometimes enough to break up a dog fight.
What is citronella? I'm not familiar with
Like,
that.
So
Citrus? I mean, it's some relation to citrus?
Like the
or-
citronella candles are like candles that you light when you're like gonna be outside and there's like mosquitoes and
Oh,
stuff around, so
okay,
it keeps the
okay.
mosquitoes away.
Those, okay. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay.
This one on the right is wearing too much eyeliner.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is. And that's the male dog.
It is.
Like, who's drawing this fur? They look like they're like eggshells, or they just have like watercolor like paintbrush streaks on them. Get dogs of the opposite sex to discourage fighting and encourage mating. In a pack in the wild, males and females would form separate groups. That's debatable. Therefore, in a home, they're less likely to fight than two males or two females. When looking for dogs, think about picking one of the opposite sex to bring into your home. If you have more than two dogs, try keeping the males and females even.
So you can't have you can't have an odd number. You can't have like 3 or 5. Like it has to be like 2, 4, or 6.
I guess. Huh. Oh, okay. Well, these are like translucent items.
Also, that dog looks like it's blind in one eye.
It does.
Gather up.
Oh, go ahead. No, go
Gather
ahead.
up beds, food bowls, and toys in your home before bringing the dog home. If the new dog tries to take one of these toys, your current pups may get aggressive over them. It's best to start them out in a home free of these territorial possessions. You can give them back in a week or 2, but provide new toys for the dog you're bringing home. In the meantime, let your current dogs play with their toys in a separate room. If possible, bring the dog's smell home first. That is, take a shirt or towel and rub it all over the new dog. Put it in your home. In their area, the dogs will be sleeping, and let your other dog or dogs smell it all over to get used to the scent. Just like rub it on them, like, good boy, rubbing a towel.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like this one with the weird eyebrows, like we've only seen it from the side. It just seems like they can only draw it
I think you're
from
right.
one angle.
I think you're right.
Allow the dogs to meet in a neutral location outside your home. Pick a place such as a park or someone else's backyard, like a stranger. Like just go into some random person's backyard.
Hey, can I use your backyard?
No,
to
you
introduce my
can't ask
dogs?
them. You can't ask them.
Oh.
You just have to do it like without their knowledge.
Gotcha.
That way, your current dog won't feel compelled to protect its territory. However, don't take your current dog with you when you go to pick up your new one. You won't be able to manage them both properly in the car. If you have more than one dog at home, have them each meet the new dog this way. Take them out one by one to meet the dog in a neutral location. That way, the new dog has a chance to get used to each one. Tongue. Leash both dogs and have someone else handle one of them. Yeah, obviously.
Groundbreaking.
It's best to keep both dogs on a leash so that if a fight does break out, you can easily separate them. Have someone else handle one dog by holding onto its leash while you hold onto the other dog's leash. It will be impossible to pull them apart if it's just you handling both of them. That's not true.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's also
not true.
very obvious that that's like the correct thing to do.
Right. It's difficult to pull
Right.
them apart if you're handling both, but not impossible. Stop lying, Wiki.
Yes. It claims to be so reputable, so trustworthy.
Make sure you each keep a close eye on the dog you're handling. Look for signs of aggression such as snarling, growling, or raised hackles. And if you see these signs, pull them apart.
So I never would have guessed those were signs of aggression. What?
Look at this little fluffy
Oh,
one.
it's the pheromone. Okay.
Is
Unfortunately,
it the pheromone?
I think so.
Oh.
It might be slightly different. Unfortunately, it sort of looks like it's pooped on itself, like, or like it exploded out, like.
Explosive
Yeah,
diarrhea.
that's not a great, and that's
It
what
got so
happened to the other
scared.
dog also.
Like, is it is brown, like on its leg? They got so scared and aggressive.
That's a sign of aggression, like a squid.
Explosive diarrhea.
Walk along together with the other dog for a short period. Instead of just bringing them face to face, come up alongside the person handling the other dog. Just walk together for a little ways and let the dogs start getting used to each other. They may ignore each other, and that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't
They
see.
might shit on themselves too.
Yeah, they might.
That's not fine.
Oh.
New dog. New dog looks scared.
Which the one on the left in the
Yeah.
foreground? Yeah. He does. Yeah, he looks kind of confused.
Let the dogs sniff each other briefly. After 5 minutes or so, stop and let the dogs touch noses and introduce themselves to each other. Make sure to keep the leashes tight so they can't suddenly lunge at each other. Keep the interaction brief, as you don't want them to start getting aggressive. If they start to seem aggressive, pull them apart and try again in a few minutes. I mean, yes, but also our dogs continue to sniff each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Even though,
they'll
like,
never stop.
We've had the new one for like 2 months now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'll always sniff each other. Tongue dog.
Tongue dog.
Mix play or walking with short interactions until the dogs are calm. Keep alternating between short interactions where the dogs sniff each other and play, obedience training, or walking side by side. That way the dogs can get to know each other, but they won't have much time to get aggressive before you're distracting them with something fun again. So like they'll start getting aggressive unless you interrupt them, I guess. If the dogs seem aggressive, pull them apart and try a short introduction again in a bit, though keep them a little farther apart from each other so they can't touch. Once the dogs seem less excited and calm, you can likely take them home together.
So less excited and
Yeah.
less calm?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How? How? Oh my god,
Once
why
they're
does this
both
one
fearful.
look like why does this one on the left looks like it has like a oddly human mouth? Like
Oh, it kind of does. I see that. Yeah. It also looks like this dog opened the door on its. I guess it's.
it's
It
the
doesn't
one
look like
at the
there's a
beginning
human.
with like the leggings on.
It does, yeah. It does look like that one.
Put your current dog or dogs away while you show the new dog around your home. Place your current dog in one room and shut the door. With the new dog on a leash, lead it around your home so it can see where the food, water, and beds are. Show it where the outside door is and then take it outside to see where to go to the bathroom. Picture
Beginning
number
picture.
one.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Keep your dogs separated for a few days. Put the new dog in a smaller room while giving your current dog or dogs the run of your home. That way they can get acclimated to each other's smells through the door or baby gate. Plus, a smaller territory will help your new dog feel less overwhelmed at first. When you do allow them together, supervise them until you're sure they won't be aggressive. If you need to go out or if you're going to bed, put them in separate areas or crates so they can't fight. If they show signs of aggression or get overzealous while playing, keep them apart for 5 to 10 minutes before letting them try again. Okay. Tips. Learn the difference between play fighting and real fighting. If your dog is play fighting, they'll bounce around and take turns biting. Their mouths will stay open rather than trying to close down. It's like, oh yeah, if they're drawing blood, that's not play fight.
right. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah. If the dogs are truly fighting, they'll growl, snarl, raise their hackles, and try to bite down at the same time as the other dog. Like, synchronize their biting.
Warning, never try to get between two fighting dogs as they can redirect on you. You could end up severely injured.
Oh, dear. Okay.
And just references?
Yeah. Let's see if there's... Yep, that's it.
Don't sell my info.
Exactly. That's always helpful for preventing dogs from fighting. That's why they fight most of the time, because one of them stole the other one's info and is selling
sold
it. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully that'll help dogs.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll prevent dog fighting.